If you had any doubt in your mind whatsoever that the Republican Party has officially become the party of crazy people who hate the United States, then I submit to you this story. Yesterday it was revealed that Louis Gohmert, the Republican representative from the state of Texas, is now leading a crusade against Vice President Mike Pence. And Gohmert and his gaggle of idiotic Republicans have sued Republican Vice President Mike Pence to prevent him from overseeing and officially certifying the confirmation of the Electoral College vote on January 6th. A lot to take in there, right, folks? So here's what's happening with this specific lawsuit. Actually, before we even get to the lawsuit, let's just explain how things are going to work from this point forward. January 6th, you have the joint session of Congress, of which Vice President Mike Pence oversees the session. It's his job, basically, to be a ceremonial figurehead. But he does at one point get to say, okay, there we go, it's all certified. He's going to read or count the votes, and then that's it. So, what happens in this lawsuit is that Gohmert wants to force Mike Pence to count the votes of alternate or shadow electors that states are apparently going to send, so that way Donald Trump gets to be president again. Problem with Gohmert's plan, other than the fact that Gohmert himself is an absolute idiot. States didn't send alternate electors. Republicans keep overlooking that, in some of these challenges over the past week or so. This is not the first time we've had to mention this. Like, oh, but the alternate electors will get it. They didn't send them. They've already certified what is going to be sent there. They cannot change it at that point. They're not sending alternate electors. There's literally nothing y'all can do at this point, short of convincing every single member of the military to fire their own weapons on the American people on American soil. Like, that would do it. That would get Donald Trump a second term. Anything short of that, it's not going to happen. All you're doing at this point is reminding people, just as I started this video, that you really are the party of crazy people. You're the party of people who want to undo the very Constitution of the United States of America. Like, you no longer get to even pretend like you're the pro-America party. You don't get to pretend that you have any kind of moral high ground or that you're somehow not as whiny as the left. What we have seen these last 2 months from the Republican Party, they're the party of idiots. They're the party of crazy people. They're the party of babies. They're the party of snowflakes. They're everything that's wrong with this country. Now, that's not to say that the Democrats are perfect. No, God, no. But the Republicans, they have severe problems. Like, severe enough problems where you could probably take the party as a whole, put it in a straitjacket, and go put it in a padded room until the experts could mentally examine it. That's what kind of needs to happen to the Republican Party having their collective psychotic episode right now. And when you have to turn to a guy like Louis Gohmert, like when that's your savior at this point, yeah, you've hit rock bottom. Louis Gohmert is rock bottom. And that's the guy the Republican Party is looking up to right now because they have somehow gone past rock bottom. And they're looking up saying, man, if we work hard enough, one day we'll be back up to rock bottom. They're not going to overturn these elections. This lawsuit is going to get laughed out of court. Republicans are going to limp along. And unfortunately, in about 6 months, the whole country is probably going to forget that any of this ridiculousness even happened. They shouldn't. It should be our job to remind them constantly, the public constantly, of what the Republican Party has done here over the last 2 months. I mean, legitimately trying to overturn the Constitution itself. This is something the Republican Party should never, ever be able to come back from. But, as has been proven time and time again, the American public has an attention span of about 2 months. Anything longer than that really isn't going to affect the way they vote or which party they support. And that might be the saddest part of this entire story.